Thanks for tuning in to your daily dose of quick real estate updates, local housing trends, and market data, plus tips, tools, and strategies to help you buy, rent, or invest with confidence. You're now getting ready with Reality Reports, powered by the innovation team, Cami and Rex. Now go grab your favorite morning beverage, whether that's coffee or tea, and let's enjoy this episode.
We often hear about heroes, on a really grand scale. But the reality is our own communities, they're really built and kept strong by people making a difference right where they live.
Exactly, which is why this topic a listener sent in felt so, relevant.
Yeah, they pointed us towards CCU Florida and this whole Community Heroes Month thing they're doing.
We've been looking over the materials they sent out detailing their plans for May 2025.
So our mission for this deep dive is really to get under the hood, understand how this local credit union is recognizing community heroes and, what opportunities this might present for you listening.
Okay, so first up, Community Heroes Month. It's happening this May 2025.
Right. And the main goal seems pretty straightforward, celebrating local heroes, showing some appreciation.
Yeah, but they've put some structure around it. There's this Nominate a Hero contest.
Ah, okay. So how does that work?
Well, the nomination period is the whole month of May, May 1st to the 31st.
And they're asking people, basically you, to share a story about someone making a positive impact in your community.
Exactly. It's about highlighting those, maybe unsung contributions. Then the CCU Florida staff, they'll review the stories and pick 4 heroes.
4. Okay. And what happens for those 4? What's the recognition?
It's actually a nice little package. They get a $100 Visa gift card.
Okay, nice personal touch.
And this I thought was pretty significant. A $100 donation goes to the hero's charity of choice.
Oh, that's great. So it kind of extends the impact.
Right. Supports causes they care about. Plus, they get a custom community hero, 42-ounce Yeti tumbler, and some other CCU Florida swag.
Can't go wrong with the Yeti. And they're clear on the timing, too.
Yep. They'll notify the winners and the people who nominated them by June 13th, 2025, to sort out getting the prizes.
Good to know. So you've got May to think about who you might nominate.
But that does bring up a key question. Who exactly counts as a hero in CCU Florida's eyes? They actually define it.
Ah, good. So they list specific categories.
They do. First responders. So that's your police, sheriff, EMTs, firefighters, even forestry workers.
Yeah.
Then education staff, teachers, administrators, other school employees. Also medical workers, specifically licensed or certified professionals.
Okay.
And military personnel are included too, active, reserve, and retired.
What about other community roles? Sometimes nonprofits get overlooked.
Actually, they specifically call out nonprofit workers, too. Staff of registered nonprofits, which is, I think, a really important inclusion.
Yeah, definitely. Those folks often do crucial work behind the scenes.
For sure. They're often the backbone of community support systems.
Okay, so that's the nomination side. But you mentioned CCU Florida is doing more, like financial offers.
Right. Beyond just the recognition, they're rolling out some special financial products during May for these heroes. The big one seems to be a community hero mortgage loan.
Ooh, okay, a mortgage special. What makes it special?
Well, this is where it gets pretty tangible. They're offering, get this, no down payment, up to 100% financing for qualifying heroes in May.
Wow, no down payment. That's huge. That's often the biggest hurdle, right?
Absolutely, especially for people in, public service type roles. And there's more.
Go on.
They also give the option to finance closing costs, another big upfront expense potentially rolled in.
Okay, so really reducing those initial out-of-pocket costs.
And no private mortgage insurance, or PMI, required.
Ah, PMI. That extra monthly cost if you have a smaller down payment. Avoiding that saves money every month.
Exactly. Plus, it's a fixed 30-year rate, so, predictable payments. And no penalty if you want to pay it off early.
That's a solid package. Any other perks with the mortgage?
Yeah, one more little bonus. A free $100 Lowe's gift card if you actually finance the Community Hero mortgage in May.
Nice. Good for paint or tools or whatever when you move in.
When you step back, this kind of offer could genuinely make buying a home more achievable for people in these vital roles. It helps the community retain them too, potentially.
It certainly seems like a concrete way to support them.
Yeah.
Now, they also had some other offers, right? Something about checking and savings?
Yes, though these are broader, not just for the defined heroes, but running through the end of 2025, so the timing overlaps. Limited time bonuses for new accounts.
Okay, what do we talk about there?
For checking, there's a $300 bonus. But you need to open a new account, obviously subject to approval.
Standard stuff.
And then you have to set up and maintain a monthly direct deposit of at least $1,500.
Okay, $1,500 a month. For how long?
For 90 days, and you need to get that direct deposit going within 60 days of opening the account.
And what counts as direct deposit? Just paychecks.
Paychecks, yeah, but also pension payments or government benefits like Social Security. Electronic deposits, basically.
Gotcha. And when do you see the $300?
They say it'll be paid out by the 5th of the month after you complete that 90-day period.
Any catches? Like if I already banked there.
Yeah, good point. It's not for existing CCU Florida checking holders or if you've closed an account in the last 24 months. And heads up, you need to use a promo code MK300 checking, mention it, or enter it online.
Okay, MK, $300 checking. Good detail.
Right.
What about the savings bonus?
That one's $200. But there's a condition. You have to open both a new checking A&D, a new savings account.
Ah, okay. Bundle deal.
Kind of. Then you need to deposit $15,000 or more into the new savings account within the first 30 days.
$15,000.
And you have to keep an average monthly balance of at least $15,000 in that savings account for 90 days.
So a higher bar there in terms of deposit.
Definitely. Payout timing is the same as the checking bonus. And again, the savings bonus isn't for people who already have a CCU Florida savings account.
So these account bonuses are broader, but could still benefit heroes or anyone else meeting the requirements, really. Useful to know. Let's shift gears. Auto loans. They had something there, too.
They did. Also running during May, it's a discount on the interest rate.
How much?
0.75%, 0.75% off their best rate. That applies whether you're buying a new or used car or even refinancing an existing loan from somewhere else.
0.75% can make a real difference over the life of a car loan.
It really can add up. And there's cash back, too.
Oh, bonuses.
Yep, $200 cash back. There are a few rules here, though.
Always are. What are they?
The loan amount needs to be at least $10,000. If you're buying a car, the financing has to be done directly with CCU Florida, not arranged through the dealership's finance office.
Ah, direct financing. Important distinction.
Yeah. And the $200 gets deposited into the savings account linked to the loan on the 5th business day of the month after the loan closes. And like the refi discount, this isn't for refinancing loans you already have with CCU Florida.
Okay, makes sense. Anything else on the auto loans?
They mention an option for no payments for up to 120 days.
4 months. Wow. That could help up front.
It could offer some breathing room, yeah. But, it's crucial to remember interest still piles up during that time. It doesn't just disappear.
Right. Interest always accrues. Good reminder.
They also mention flexible payment schedules and making fast local decisions, which can be appealing compared to huge national lenders sometimes.
So looking at the whole picture, the mortgage help, the account bonuses, the auto loan perks, it feels like a pretty well-rounded set of financial incentives alongside the hero nomination part.
It does seem quite comprehensive. And for anyone listening who's interested in any of this, nominating, applying, CCU Florida makes it pretty easy to connect.
How so?
Well, you can go into a branch, you can apply online, or just call them. The main number is 321.690.2328.
Okay, 321.690.2328.
They also included some stuff about fraud, didn't they?
Yeah, which is always good to see. They explicitly state CCU Florida will never ask for your PIN, passwords, or full card numbers via text, email, or unsolicited calls.
Standard security advice.
No.
Always worth repeating.
Absolutely. And they give a number to report suspicious texts or calls. It's that same main number, 321.690.2328, or the toll-free 1.80.690.2338, and you press option 5. They even mention a fraud prevention page on their website.
Good resources to have. They also list out other numbers for specific things like 24-hour automated account info, member services, applying for a loan directly. Even their routing number is listed. It seems like they want to be accessible.
And of course, the usual disclaimers apply.
Oh, yeah. All these promotions are limited time offers. They have specific terms and conditions you'd need to check out. And they make it clear they aren't officially partnered with Yeti or Lowe's. Those are just the brands they chose for the prices.
Right. So wrapping things up, what we've really seen here is CCU Florida putting together this multi-pronged approach for May 2025. It's about honoring local heroes through nominations and awards.
And also providing some potentially significant financial support, especially with that community hero mortgage, but also the other loan and account offers.
And for you listening, this means a couple of things. One, you can nominate someone you think is a hero in your community, get their story recognized.
And two, if you happen to fit into one of those hero categories yourself, First responder, educator, medical worker, military, nonprofit worker. It's definitely worth checking out if these financial offers could benefit you. The mortgage one, in particular, seems quite impactful.
Yeah, definitely worth investigating.
So it leaves us with maybe a final thought to chew on. This initiative focuses on certain, often very visible community roles, which is great, but it also kind of prompts us to think bigger, doesn't it?
Also,
Well, beyond these specific jobs, how many other ways do people contribute? Think about all the everyday acts of service, the kindness, the volunteering, the things that don't fit neatly into a category but still really strengthen the fabric of our communities. How do we make sure we appreciate all of that, too?
Well, that wraps up today's episode of Reality Reports, where real estate meets real life. For more updates, tools, and insights that will help you buy, rent, or invest with confidence, be sure to follow, subscribe, stay connected, stay informed,